Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Evoland 2. In the previous episode, we defeated Magus in battle and then again in a guitar battle and acquired the Fragment of Earth. With only one fragment remaining, we traveled to the Sylph Forest and attempted to get some things set up, but were unsuccessful in it. Gosh, I will never get over these time shifts. Yeah, me neither. But first things first, because I actually forgot something, or rather missed something, is that there is actually a secret around here. Which, come on, if I can find the proper entrance for it. Come on, I know it's here somewhere. Aha! You get another star! Now, according to the guide, we're supposed to talk to the sylph that guards the forest entrance. In the Sylph Forest, blah blah blah. Okay, is it supposed to be the original sylph I talked with? Now, it can't be her because we can challenge her for a card battle. Think there must be a girl, blah blah blah, family. I'm supposed to be able to talk to one of them. Or maybe I need to talk to Fina's grandfather first. I don't know. I'll meet you guys at the village once I've gotten there, or if not, then whenever I figure out what it is I need to do. Okay, we're back at the village. Hopefully talking to this guy will help. Well, what do you know? We don't get many visitors around here. You're trying to escape the war, right? No. Well, then you must be running from something else. You've got nothing to fear here. Of course! You are Finrod, father to Finros. You're my grandfather, the founder of Nibiru village. You're a very sweet little lady, but I have no son and I'm certainly too young to be your grandfather. It's true, I have decided to establish a village here, but I haven't settled on a name yet. Now that you mention it, Nibiru is a lovely name. Yes, perhaps I should call it that. No, wait! Soon, a few years from now, you're going to meet someone, a sylph. And together you'll have a son who's my dad. Young man, I believe your friend here has banged her head. Listen to me, you have to believe me, it's gonna happen. So I'm begging you, ask the sylph to wait for us here in the year 1000. Wait, no, not here, everything will have been destroyed by the weapon. On the bluff, where there's a statue of the Emperor, after he's won the war. You have to promise. Yes, if it makes you happy, I promise. If you ask me, young man, your friend could use some rest. Okay then, Kuro. I guess all that's left is to head out. Yes, and go finally speak to the proper sylph. You're gonna say that every time, aren't you? Okay, I'm confused. Did I miss something? Oh, not this again. I don't get it. There's supposed to be a sylph we're supposed to talk to who mentions wanting to leave the forest, and we're supposed to convince her. Okay, that's it. I'm exiting out of the game and I'm going to reset it. I don't know why this audio error keeps happening. See you guys in a moment. Okay, we're back, and hopefully we won't have to deal with too many more of those errors. Though something tells me we will. Anyways, now that I guess we've taken care of everything, let's head for the megalith up here. And get to the present, actually. Because from here, we need to head to the bluff. Because if everything has been done properly, should be something shining around. Yep, there it is. Grandma? Fina, you haven't changed a bit, my dear. But how? This is the first time. We already met once when you came to Self Forest. Such a long time ago. But I suppose for you it was only yesterday. But I don't even remember. We only spoke briefly. At that time, I was but a young self among many others. But after seeing you humans with your boundless hopes and bubbling excitement, I wanted to explore the world for myself. So I left the forest for good, even though I knew my choice would mean a short-lived life. So that's how you met Finrod. Yes, my journey began with all the places I'd only heard of. The world is so beautiful and fragile, no day like the one before. I had never felt so free. Eventually I met your grandfather, Finrod. He was quite shocked to meet a self, I should say. Many years later, as his last bit of strength faded, he remembered promising a slightly mad girl that I would meet her here. I've waited for you since that day. Oh, Grandma, I'm so sorry. All this time you were here, so close by. I regret nothing, Fina. True, my life was a short one, but I have felt more things within a few years than I did spending eternity in the forest. I am only sad to leave this world behind, not having been able to hold you, not having seen you grow up and be happy, not being able to help you in your adventures. Oh, Grandma, but you do help me. Every time I use my power to aid Kuro, you're with me. Thank you. Thank you, my sweet Fina. Thank you, granddaughter. Live each day like it's your last, and treasure every moment, because time will pass you by. I leave this to you as a farewell gift. Grandma! Farewell. Man, this game has just been piling on the sad recently, hasn't it? But hey, we got a Sylph's Tear. Death always makes you cry. Yeah, don't I know it. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's make our way back to the Sylph Forest. Shouldn't take too long. Because now that we have the Sylph's Tear, we can enter what some consider to be one of the more frustrating puzzles, or puzzle dungeons. You have a Sylph's Tear? Be careful not to lose your way in the Sacred Grove, as different eras merge there. Yeah, I personally find it frustrating, but also somewhat interesting. Let's see, so... Fortunately, we can't get past these guys because they're much too large. Starting off, let's hit these vines with Fina and kill a slime in the process. And you see this Trunkadile? Yeah, we're not going to be passing him by. Why? Well, there's that. And you cannot avoid the attack. Believe me, I've tried. Yeah, they're hell-bent on killing ya. So, let's see here. I'm going to be having to review the guide very often just so I can make my way through here, because there's 6 chests for us to collect in this whole thing. Let's head to the warp, which will take us into the past. Because we are now in the past, the Trunkadile, yeah, won't kill us. Oh, no, wait, I see what we need to do. Need to push this log over here. Which... Dash the vines, head up, chop down the tree, push it into the river, then go all the way up and punch the Trunkadile in the darkness. What Trunkadile? Oh wait, it probably means up this way. Right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, they work kind of like the mammoths in that regard. Let's see. This is important. Yeah, that's important later on. Head over to log, push in the water, punch the Trunkadile downwards. There we go. Not sure if you can punch him in any era other than the past, but hey. Let's see. If we head downwards, we'll see our first Sadista, apparently. Oh, yeah, there it is. Unfortunately, we can't get past it, so... let's see. Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to head into the past, or head back into the warp to the present.
Oh.
Let's see, head over to the next warp and we should be in the future. In which the Sadistas are old and their eyes are closed. As it is with the Trunkadiles. So they can't hurt us in the future, but something tells me we're not going to be sticking around in here. But we can move them around. Okay, that works. Can't get past these giant... I guess... No, not turnips. Parsnips? I'm going to go with parsnips. So, we head back to the present, then head to the past. And I just realized something. We haven't gotten a level up in a long time. And probably because we weren't getting any experience points in the past. Or, well, yeah, in the past. From all those battles. So, now that the Trunkadile is blocking the Sadista, we can get past. Yeah, just like with passing in front of the Trunkadiles, if you walk into that black goop, I believe a bunch of crows get summoned to your position and kill you. Let's see. Roots will grow up behind us, trapping us somewhat. Yeah, jump into the warp and head to the future. Go down and punch the Trunkadile upwards. Okay. Oh, that Trunkadile. Let's see. Head back to the warp. Once more to the past. And then... Let's see, we can now head to the left. You'll see blue and red mushrooms. Alright. What does that do for us? Let's see, push down the... Let's see, no, wait. They can be pushed down using Menos. Do this, and at the very end, god damn it, those arrows are back. Let's see, at the very end, push down the blue mushroom before going into the warp. Okay, then, let's do that. Huh. I'm guessing that chest is from somewhere in the present time. Yeah, because it's not available in this era either. Don't freeze up on me. I don't want to have 3-parters on this. Push down blue mushroom. Going should be in the future. Go down where the first blue mushroom at the entrance is pushed down. Okay, keep going. Keep going to the far as you can to uncover a treasure. Huh, sweet. Yet another collectible star. 3 more and we'll have everything. Well, we'll have all of the stars. Let's see, head back and enter the first warp to get to the present. Alright, I can do that. Just take care of these slimes before I try reading the rest of the guide, or the next part in the guide. Let's see. Head back to the first warp, get to the present, go to the left side now, freeze the big tomato when he's bouncing at the upper route. Oh, I see why. Not quite. I am so sorry for these audio errors. I have no idea what's causing them. Right, that'll block the Sadista. We can go across here. Should now be in the left corner of the map. Let's see. Jump in the warp to the future and then go to the right. Go a little past the trunk dial and face it. Okay, go there. Let's see, jump in the warp to the future, then go up to the right. Go a little past the trunk dial and face it. Level 2 charge, push it back to the right. Okay. I'm guessing I need the width of a level 2 charge in order to pull that off. Let's see, then go back to the warp, then go back to the warp to the present. That doesn't sound right, but whatever. Be careful when you go up now because the trunk dial switched places and he has aim on half of the walkway. Keep to the left, freeze the tomato when he's facing you, and go past it. Okay, okay. I think I got it. Ooh, that was not good. See, unlike with the trunk dials, you do have a brief amount of time with the Sadistas. Okay, got past the Sadista. Let's see, go past the red mushroom and punch down the blue one. Come and disturb me, who does? Okay, they're not even trying to be subtle. Watch out, Kuro. He seems pretty tough. Well, he's a giant old tree. You can count on me, Kuro. I'm going to use my full strength in this battle. Wait! This is most certainly the Forest Guardian. I can't believe I almost turned him into wood chips. We are sincerely sorry, Mr. Guardian, sir. I am not certain he can understand us. He seems in rather poor health. Let's try using the Sylph's Tear. Really? They're actually going to give me the option to select something else? From the Sadista's evil influence healed me, you have. My thanks you have, younglings. I'm glad to see you're doing better, Forest Guardian. The Guardians we ran into before were slightly more... aggressive. Reward you I must, yes. Sadly, very little do I possess. The Oracle told us that the Magi had entrusted you with a fragment of the Magi Key. Indeed, this fragment I have. And give it over to you I will. Good care you will take. Dangerous this fragment is. We'll do our utmost to remember that venerable Yoda tree. With that, we have all 5 pieces. But we're not done here yet. And yet, sad I am. Now trapped in this sacred grove you are. Trapped? But why? Overrun the sacred grove the Sadistas have. Strangers, escape they cannot. That's awful. I can't be stuck here. The force I sense in you, younglings. Really? Really? Aid you, perhaps it can. It? The force? What force? Find it, perhaps you can. But most surely you, it will find. What curious way he has of speaking. We have to find it, Kuro, whatever that is. I'm not in love with the idea of being stuck here my whole life. Oh, what force is it he is talking about? Why, the Force, Velvet. Yeah, now we gotta get rid of the Sadistas. So, we can't go back because of the roots, so let's head up. Let's follow this tomato. Come on, he was blocking him. But I was wrong. It wasn't crows, it was bats. Go figure. Okay, let's try that again, because I still haven't found a save point. So, we head up this way. Killing a bunch of slimes, maybe getting a level up, though I sincerely doubt it. Gotta be... Ah, there it is. Hey! What'd you wake me up for? Man, I only slept about 12 years. Let me have some peace and quiet. What you doing here, huh? And who exactly are you, anyway? What? You came to look for the Magi thingamajig. And now you're stuck in the grove. Haha, jeez, what a dumbo. Shouldn't have come here, you. What? You don't know how to destroy the Sadistas? Oh, come on, a little baby could do that. All you gotta do is ask a Trunkadile to burn him out. What? You don't know how to talk to talk to forest beasties? I suppose you human folk can't do much, can ya? We can crush annoying little insects. But you do have strength. Those lazy old Trunkadiles never lift a claw, but you went and budged them. I saw ya. How did you see us if you were asleep in that admittedly sealed pot? So, here's the plan, Stan. I'll help you chit-chat with them Trunkadiles. And you helped me burn out Sadistas. I mean, you did help out the geezer, so I guess I can do the same for you. How about it? Well, don't have much of a choice, it seems. Oh, hey, I forgot to introduce myself. Nawi. And don't you go complaining about my love for small talk. Oh boy. Yeah, she can help us out, but only in the present. But that's just a small problem. So, we charge up our focus with Nawi, which doesn't go beyond 1. And she can activate these Trunkadiles to burn out the Sadistas. Let's see. Burn Sadistas to ashes. Now you can... Now in case you burn the tomato as well, you can just make a big U-turn at the Yoda tree to go... Basically go back down around here in case you accidentally burn the tomato to get past the Trunkadile. Because they will still shoot you. Let's see. I guess we can use Nawi here to get rid of these. Right? Yep. Use Nawi, Trunkadile, turnips, whatever thingamajigs, enter the future. Then head back to the Yoda tree to collect a chest. I can do that. Aw, such an adorable little tomato. We got some green goo. Haven't seen any of that in a while. Let's see, go to the mushroom and then... go to the mushroom then in the past. Because we can't go through here. Let me just check around, because I know I saw a couple of chests up this way. Or maybe one chest. But I'm willing to bet that we can't collect it. Nope, we cannot. Hey, listen! I'm in another time, yeah? Come and join me if you want my help. Why they made her talk like that, I will never understand, but whatever. So, let's see... Run the tomato on the Sadist. Go to the mushroom, then in the past, carefully punch it. Well, let's see... So we go through here. And we carefully punch it because it's currently blocking a Sadista. Let's see. Carefully punch it. Back in the future, go up, then up to the present, and summon Nawi to pass the mushroom. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, because of course he freezes right there. So we go through here? But then we've got the Trunkadile to worry about. Wait, give me a sec. Then in the past, carefully punch it and back to the future. Then head up to the present and summon Nawi to pass the mushroom. I guess we can summon her from here. Just not... because I know that there's a limit to how far she can go. But I guess this isn't one of them. Question is, did we also get the tomato in the process? We did not. Probably should have waited until it was right at the top to see it. Really wish I could end this episode off, because we are well beyond the time limit. Problem is, I haven't encountered a save point. Okay, now that the tomato is gone, we head to the future. Okay, go here. Apparently there's a Trunkadile to the far right. Hold on, let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Go push... Burn the Tamales Sadista. Go back to the future and go push a Trunkadile to the far right, left. I'm guessing they mean this one. Let's see. Finally turn all around the last Trunkadile you pushed. Oh, then the one you used left too. Finally turn all around the last Trunkadile you pushed and go left. You'll be able to push one that blocked you all this time to the left too. Huh? I guess they mean this one. Okay, how many Sadistas were there? I guess there's about 6 or so. Oh well. Doesn't matter, gotta get it. That's how I gotta kill them all anyways. Let's see. Head back to the start of this segment just after the Yoda tree, enter the warp to the present, and get ready to kill some nasty black blobs. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, because now that Trunkadile's no longer blocking our pathway. Let's see. The present, kill some nasty black blobs. Now we put things into their place. Go down to the far right before the vines and the Sadista. Slash the vines with Fina. Supposed to be some there it is. Let's see, slash the vines with Fina, and then use now to fly past the Sadista goop. Get in the closest Trunkadile, burn the Sadista. Go downwards to the newly opened path, punch the Trunkadile to the side, jump into this warp to the past. Another Sadista burned. We go through this way. Except I can't get past this Trunkadile. The closest Trunkadile, go downwards to the newly opened path, punch the Trunkadile to the side, right. And jump into the warp to the past. See, then cross the river. We did it, Kuro! We're almost out of the Sacred Grove. All we need to do now is return to our own time. Yeah, except we're not quite done yet. Go north, see the trunk. When you see the trunk in the trees, punch it up. I'm assuming they mean Trunkadile. Right? Go north when you see the trunk in the trees, punch it up. Now go left across the river to a warp to the present like so. I'm pretty sure that this is the same Trunkadile I punched earlier. I don't know, only one way to find out. Yeah. Weird that they'd tell us to do that. Anyways, let's jump into this warp. Right here. Right behind the Trunkadile and punch it to the left without touching it. I can do that. Wait. Right behind the Trunkadile. Push and erase it left without touching it. Ah, come on. Son of a... Really? Insta-death? I mean, I get it's a giant stomping... Well, more like stump than tree, but come on. Come on. Am I gonna have enough space? Yes, I am. Okay. Let's see, once you make it, punch him down. Now use Naui to give the Sadista some heat. Go to the past, use the entrance. Go to the past, go to the entrance, and use the present warp. Head down and unleash Naui on the Sadista. I can do that. Now, was that the present warp, or is the present warp... Yeah, the present warp should be around here. Yeah, I know. I thought I had someone else someone else selected. You know, it's funny, but if we're killing these slimes in the past, shouldn't they also be dead in the present? I mean, everything else gets altered. Okay, that Sadista's down. Go to the past and to the entrance and use the present warp. Nope, got that one. So you get in the warp to the right and go to the past again. Push the trunk you just used. Right and go push the one below left. So I push this one to the right and the other one to the left. Okay. But apparently I need a level 2 charge for that one. See, push the blue mushrooms to go to the future. And that guy's still moving. Still moving. Yep, there he goes. Okay, so push down the blue mushroom. Go to the future. Or I would if I could. Let's push the blue mushroom to go to the future. Okay, let me try heading to the present first. Because I'm pretty sure that's what we had to do last time. Nope, already in the future, and we can't get past those. Let's try something else then. Okay, that's probably what they meant. Blue mushrooms push down. Go down to the warp between the two stones. Now should be in the present time. Burn the last Sadista. Freeze the tomato, get past. And that should be the last of the Sadistas. And we can just use Velvet. Freeze this. And the tomato in the process, allowing us to get past the Trunkadile in one shot. Totally planned that. Let's see, go up to the Yoda tree. that there. And we should get a nice reward for this. Come on. Oh! Freed the forest from the sadistas you have. Reward you I must then. We get the Yoda Tree card. The whole forest thanks you for your aid. For your aid thanks you the whole forest does. Breaking character there, Yoda. Okay, so, there's still a bunch of chests for us to get. So you go behind the Yoda Tree and to the right. First and foremost, don't jump into the warp. Head to the right and continue downward to get to this chest, which contains another Oricon ore. Let's see. Now we head up into the warp. To get to the past. Wait, what? Oh, get down into the next warp to get to the past. See, now we go up and to the left, and we do a U-turn behind the Mana Tree, or Yoda Tree. I just spoiled what the next item was. Oh, look at this tiny little tomato. He's so cute. And once we've done that, we should get a chest containing... I don't know why I'm being so suspenseful, because I already spoiled it. Come on. Hey, Mana! Let's see, what's next? Head back to the warp behind the Yoda Tree. Punch down the red mushroom if it's not already pushed. Let's see. Before you enter the warp, head up to the present warp and go down, then to the right. Let's see. Well, let me just go one step at a time on this one. So head back to the warp behind the Yoda Tree, punch down the red mushroom. Let's see, head up to the present warp. And go down and then to the right, then go to the upper left. So down and to the right. To the upper left, which I'm assuming is this way. Then we head up and we get the Nawi card. There should be one last chest. Head down below the Yoda Tree and go down as much as you can, then freeze to model to your right, head past that one. Okay, so back to the Yoda Tree. Fine. See, then head down below the Yoda Tree and go down as much as you can. Oop, let the tomato pass, because he can still hurt us, adorable as he is. as can these slimes. Let's see. So you can then freeze the tomato to your right. Head past that one, freeze the water with velvet, punch down the blue mushroom, and warp to the future. Just gotta wait and time this properly so I'm not overcharging. Perfect. But somehow didn't freeze the water. Whatever. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Freeze the water, punch down the blue mushroom, warp to the future. Punch the Trunkadile on the other side. Left. Wait, punch the Trunkadile on the side left, then go around, back to the present, freeze the tomato. Can't really punch him left. Unless I'm missing something here. No. Punch down the blue mushroom and warp to the future. Punch the Trunkadile on the other side left, then go around to the back to the present, freeze the tomato, and go push the Trunkadile on the right side. Hold up, do they mean go back, like, across this way? But no, the tomato's blocking the way. Unless they mean this one. Yeah, because that one can move. Alright, fine. So you then go around, back to the present, freeze the tomato, and go push the Trunkadile on the right side, right. Well, nope. Darn it. Was kind of hoping that maybe he blocked it, but no. Come on, load in. You didn't even freeze all the water. And just barely didn't freeze the tomato in the right place. That's fine. Patience is a virtue. There we go. So we go around this way. Punch this Trunkadile to the right. Punch the Trunkadile on the right side to the right. Now use the warp to the past. From the pushable red-blue mushrooms, go south and freeze the water. Go left and go away, stupid slime. Yeah, because there's the chest. Okay, let's do this. Well, this water seems to stay frozen for good. And it's not letting us get into that warp. Probably because we need to get to the future first. Fine. I'm just really sorry for this very lengthy episode, but unfortunately there's no save points in here, so there's no safe place for me to stop without losing everything. So we go back across, raise the water, and then we head north from around here. Right, right around where that second tomato is. And that is the last of the chests in this area. Now we just need to make our way back to the present and out of here. Which we should be able to accomplish heading up this way and to the right. Can we go around this crocodile? We cannot. Because of course not. But we should be able to get around this way, or at the very least get into a position to punch him. Actually, no, it doesn't look like that. Great. Okay, then. How are we gonna pull this off? Well, let's try warping through here first. Maybe in the future we'll be able to get around it like we did this one, which normally wouldn't have been possible before. Nope. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm just gonna end this episode off here for today. And by the time we get back, I will meet you guys outside of this horrible dungeon. So if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, and I will see you guys in the next episode.